Brawlers, baby.
What's up, boxing fans? It's your boy Rick Muhammad, Brawler Sports Media in the building. And this is the Brawler Sports Boxing Show. Just want to touch base with you real quick. A lot of you may have already heard that Demetrius Boo Boo Andrade versus Liam Williams, that bout has gone to a purse bid instructed by the WBO, World Boxing Organization. For those of you who are not aware of what a purse bid is because fans just think the fights just happen and the fighters get in there and do their thing. But there's a lot of behind the scenes things that happens, one being a purse bid. So the purse bid is when you're talking about the fighters and the card and what promoters are involved, and then they come up with a figure of money. Whoever comes up with that highest bid, that highest dollar amount that they say they have to put this show on. You know, so if Matchroom Boxing's Eddie Hearn say, hey, we got $10 million to do this show with Andrade versus Liam Williams and the whole card to boot. And let's say it's Bob Arum doing the other portion as the promoter, Top Rank, and he comes back and say, well, we got $8.5 million. Highest bidder wins. So that means in that example, that was just an example. In that example, Eddie Hearns would win that purse bid and throw that show as Matchroom Boxing as the main promoter of that event. So whatever they're willing to pay in the purse, that's who the highest bidder gets it. Also, we have Adrien, the problem Brawlers, coming back February 20th this month. As you all know, he's taking on Giovanni Santiago. Adrien Brawler is a four-time world champion, divisional weight classes, 4 different weight classes, if you will, at 130, 135, 140, 147. He was prominent, up and coming when he hit the scene, boisterous, trying to take the torch at that time from Floyd Mayweather, who was stepping away from the spotlight as being the number one draw in boxing, if you will. So I think, you know, with all the problems that the problem has had, Adrien Brawler may have, done what he was supposed to have done, got him some help, seek some counseling, probably some meds and everything as well to get his body and chemical balance back on track. I hope that's the case because, he was exciting to watch fight. But let's see what happens on February 20th. You'll know right away if the new and improved Adrien Brawler is back like we seen him when he appeared to be hungry and he was running through all those weight classes, getting those titles, if you will. Let's see what he looks like on February 20th. I think he's going to be okay. Personally, I think he got a little age up on him now. Hopefully, family members. I don't know if he's married or not. I know he's got family though, children and things like that. So hopefully, those that are close to him, that really, really love him, hey, took him under their wings and said, hey, man, you could be one of the greats. Let's get it together. You got to have your mental state of mind has to be right. As you all know, boxing is about 90% mental anyway. So if that's not right with him as a person, there's no way he's going to come in and dominate and conquer the sport of boxing anymore. So hopefully, I think he's going to redeem himself in a big way on February 20th. And I'm looking forward to seeing a new and improved Adrien Brawler. And let's see where he goes from here with an impressive win and what Al Heyman has planned for him, because I don't see him as a true 147-pounder, but this is a super lightweight 140-pound fight that he's having in a 12-rounder. So my thing is, he gotta still be a big draw and a big name in boxing to have a 2-year hiatus off from the sport and come back. Because when I hear 12 rounds, I either think title fight, eliminated bout, vacant title. Whatever the case may be, 12 rounds is involved in this 140-pound fight that he's scheduled to come back for. So he's getting ready to get either another shot or this is for some title on the 20th. He's blessed. So, hey, God got a purpose for him. He better take his second chance in life that he's been given and go for the gusto. That's it for now. It's your boy Rick Muhammad, Brawler Sports Media in the building. This is the Brawler Sports Boxing Show. Just wanted to share that with you guys on the purse bid or the Andrade fight, and then the upcoming Brawler fight, February 20th. Till next time, let's go, champs.
Interview, so you gotta be quiet whenever.
All right, what's going on, boxing fans? It's your boy Rick Muhammad, Brawler Sports Media in the building. My associates at 3kingsboxing.com, Studio 9. We're in the building today with another up-and-coming tough prospect out of Philadelphia. My man Atif Oberlton is in the building. For those of you who missed out on his fight, January 30th, he had his pro debut versus Nathan Sharp, where he got a third-round TKO as his pro debut. So without further ado, go ahead and introduce yourself, champ. Tell the fans a little bit about you, and thank you for your time today.
No problem. I appreciate you for reaching out.
My man.
My Atif Oberlton.
You know Atif, I'm sorry.
You good. I just gotta let people know because you know the whole world out there now. So
yeah, absolutely.
A little bit. But nickname Lord Pretty Calvo. Basically, that's who I am. That's how I feel about myself. You know, I got high self-esteem, so that's the name I choose to roll with, and that's my personality. And pretty much just I was a top amateur for like years since I was about 14 years old. I won every national I needed to win on every level.
Two-time national Golden Glove.
Yeah, two-time national Golden Glove. I won the National Junior Olympics. I was runner-up in the youth, but that was, decision with that. Two-time ringside world champion.
Wow.
I was ranked number 1 on the USA team for 2 years, so I just got a lot of accomplishments.
And you, I think I read something that you came in second place for the 2020 Olympic trials.
Yeah.
So you've been doing big things, man. Over 100 something amateur fights.
Yeah.
And this young brother here, for the fans who don't know you, and this is what I like doing, is bringing out all you young up and coming prospects, because you guys are the future of boxing. You're our future world champion that I'm talking to right now, brother. And that's what the fans need to understand. So I try to introduce you guys from ground zero and build your fan base up right now, because it's not too soon. You've already arrived. So here we go. Light heavyweight division, impressive pro debut on, I want to say that was Stephen Jr., right? Undercard.
No, it was on Caleb Plant.
Caleb Plant on the card on Fox PBC.
Yeah,
man, that's a blessing to get your pro debut on national television.
Yeah, that's something that I always wanted to achieve, and I knew that I can get there through my all the work I put in throughout the amateurs. I always want to be one of those guys where they say making his pro debut, that he would win this type of national and 7-time national. You know what I mean? And Olympic gold medalist. I wanted to hear that when they was announcing my name,
That introduction is everything at first, when you first having that pro debut, because that's what they're going to remember you by. I remember that kid when he turned pro. He was right here at the such and such arena. Man, he killed that dude, blah, blah, blah. That's what you want.
Right.
So now explain to everybody how you came about wanting to not participate in the 2024 Olympics. With that being second place in the 2020 Olympic trials, were you already confirmed a guaranteed slot for the Olympics, or was there like a box off or quarterfinals after that to get to the Olympics?
No, so basically, after the whole Olympic trial process, we all headed back to the training camp, and they had the number 1s and the number 2s, and after that, they made me a number 2, and we had a thing where they evaluate our performance in camp and what we do in camp, and then overseas and who does better in the tournament overseas. But I feel like it was more so rigged because the tournament I had, I fought against the home country my second night, and I knocked them down and everything, and they still gave them the fight. But what's funny is we were in Bulgaria as well, Sofia, Bulgaria. And what's funny is, like, looking at the bracket, they had me matched with another Bulgarian dude right after that fight. So even if they would have gave me that fight, it would have been the same home country dude. So it was like much. And then the other guy, his bracket looked a bit, easier for him. So his bracket was people we just got done sparring with in camp. So he was already familiar. So I feel like that thing was like rigged. And By then, I knew my
It looked like they were setting up the Bulgarian guys to win so they could advance in their country.
exactly, and on top of that, I feel as though they just with these politics and amateur boxing, they pretty much know who they want, who they got their eyes.
You hit the nail on the head. So you sharper than a lot of guys out of the deck of cards, champ, and that's a good thing. You know well enough when you see a bunch of BS going down, call a spade a spade. That's what my mom always said. Hey, you know what I'm saying? Because politics, and don't get me wrong, you're gonna live, eat, and breathe politics all over again in the pro ranks. So be prepared for that too.
Hopefully we on the good side,
But don't leave it in the judge's hands and don't leave it in the referee's hand. You go out there, take care of your business, do what you done train in camp for 8, 10, 12 weeks, listen to your corner, and you go out there, execute, and you leave them right there. If they cooperate, the knockout will come.
Yeah, I like that. That's the super plan right there. I like that one.
Yeah, that's it. They cooperate, leave them on their ass, and I see you, and I wouldn't want to be you.
Yeah, that's for
so
sure.
Is that a reason why you felt like you decided to walk away from your shot at possibly winning a gold, representing your country, the United States of America, and just say, hey, you know what? I don't have time for the setup. I'm gonna go ahead and turn pro right now. I feel like God is telling me, giving me a sign here that this time is better than any for me to go pro right now.
Yeah, because I did enough waiting. The first time I was going to turn pro, I was 17. I'm 22 now. So it's like, and then you got going on with COVID. It's all that going on.
Yeah.
And then I'm number 2 for nobody, man. Like, I come second to nobody. So when them guys was saying that I wasn't
like that
anymore, and y'all just want me to come in the training camp to help this guy get ready for the Olympics. And I'm hoping to making sure, trying to see, if he get injured or if something happened, that's just too much.
Listen, by the time they make it to the Olympics in 2024, you could very well be the light heavyweight champion of the world.
Exactly. So that's the whole point there. So I'm just starting my, my road up now.
And it was a great thing that you had your pro debut on national television, for the simple fact of the pandemic, family and friends wanting to come and support, but they got to see you on television. Exactly. That was a come up right there, bro.
Yeah, I received a lot of publicity. My social media went up off of that too, and just like a lot of people.
Oh, big time. And man, let me tell you, for those of you who missed this fight, it's probably on YouTube. It was January 30th of this year. My man put it down. Man, you let your hands go real nice. You tall. You got that Paul the Punisher Williams height and build and frame, and good footwork, good ring savvy in there. You got the whole package. Just keep doing what you're doing. You're on your way, man. I see you're promoted by King's Promotion. My man Marshall Kaufman. That's a good thing out there. Marshall knows what he's doing and what direction he needs to take you in and what path you need to be put on, the straight and narrow, to get you where you got to go.
Yeah, for sure. He definitely a good dude.
So what is next for Team O'Burlton? Are you guys in the talks? Any names out there? I know it's just your second fight coming up. Will you be televised again? What's going on? What's your next thing?
Yeah, it looked like we might be televised like a lot, probably through all of them, because Al likes me a lot. Al's my manager. So
yeah. Big Al.
Yeah, he liked me a lot. Shout out to him. Thanks for putting me on that card and everything. I appreciate him. So everything pretty much, it looks like we gonna have something to do with PBC. So as far as names, man, it don't matter who it is. If you in the way, then we gotta step on you, and that's how
line them up. You gonna knock them down.
Exactly. Like, and that's just really how I feel. Like, you can't take away how somebody feels. That's how they feel. That's how they feel. And that's just how I feel. If you're in the way, then it's gonna be what it's gonna be.
Absolutely. So now moving forward, with all of that being said, where do you see yourself staying in the light heavyweight division? Possibly moving up cruiserweight? I don't know. Would you ever be considered how tall are you?
6'3".
Would you ever see yourself as a small heavyweight somewhere down the road? Because at the light heavyweight competition level, you know, the names are near and far there. So where would you be looking at going moving forward with your career? This is down the road, though. I'm just asking.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, we gonna do what we gotta do at light heavyweight. We gonna unify and defend and do whatever we gotta do. And when my body say go cruiserweight, we gonna take cruiserweight over. And when
Take it to the
body
next level.
gonna go heavyweight, we gonna do it all. We gonna do
Yeah,
as much
yeah,
as
yeah.
we, but we're not gonna force anything. We gonna make sure that it's going with the grain of our body. You know.
Absolutely. Who are some of your inspirational fighters growing up as a child boxing? Who inspired you? Any great Philly fighters? Give us a couple of names that you used coming up in the rank.
I like as far as sharpness, like guys that's like I say a class like over me. Eric Hunter was always sharp.
Yeah,
Uh up as a kid when I was like 8, 9 years old watching Damon Allen Jr. in the gym, you know, in the recreation gym when I was just a kid. But
yeah.
yeah, like Philly, we gotta we it's like, you know, Philly is huge on boxing. So
Big boxing fans out there,
yeah,
man. And y'all got some straight killers in the ring in Philly, dude.
even it's a guy that I used to train with as well. We was out the same gym when we was kids. Dylan Price, a smaller guy, but he
Yeah.
does his thing too. It's a lot of guys that, you know, it's so many names I can't really big up.
Mildred Taylor, old school box. He boxes. Mildred can box.
Yeah,
You know what I
he
mean?
had the fastest hands. He had the fastest hands for sure.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no
but
doubt.
on the Philly level, that's what I was saying. And anybody that like I'm missing, you know, I apologize. You know, it's just that's just off the
Oh
top,
yeah,
man. Like I show
you
love.
got to go all the way back from Smoking Joe Frazier, B
That's what
Hop,
I'm saying.
David Reed, Steve Cunningham. There's a bunch. There's so many fighters, out of Philly, man. Really,
Steve,
Philly is a boxing
Steve,
town.
yeah, Steve Cunningham, the big bro, he definitely gets saluted as well, man.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Same team, we in the same team. CJBT, Concrete Jungle Boxing Tribe.
Other than yourself, in light heavyweight, who are some of your favorite fighters right now amongst your peers right now that's currently fighting? Spence, but Crawford. Who you like right now that you follow?
Crawford, Gary Russell Jr. Who else I like? I actually like Anthony Joshua on the
AJ, yeah.
heavyweight. I like his character. There's probably some other fighters out there too, but I don't really pay attention too much to today's fighters. I like old school.
Yeah, yeah.
It's
I
nothing
can dig it.
like the old school.
Cool. Well, hey man, I ain't gonna take up too much of your time. I just wanted to get you on here, introduce you, let the fans see who you are, where you from, and that you coming. You're like a locomotive train, and you're gonna take
Yes,
over
sir.
in that lightweight division. If they never seen you fight before, they will appreciate what you bring to the ring if they get on their YouTube and check out your last fight. You know what I mean?
For sure,
So
man. Like I said, the notoriety for you to reach out and want to do this, man. We can do as many interviews as you want. I'm always here. You can run it up.
real quick before you go, share with the fans your social media platforms so they can follow.
In Atif, we trust. INATIF, we trust. And my Facebook is pretty much Atif Oberlton, ATIF space OBERLTON.
My man. All right, man. Hey, Atif Oberlton, up and coming prospect, light heavyweight out of Philadelphia, doing this thing, rising star. That's what we do here at Brawler Sports Media. We like to introduce all the new up and coming guys, the future of boxing. That's it for now. Hey, man. Thank you for your time. Thank you for coming on. Best of luck to you, man, moving forward. I can't wait to see your second fight.
Oh, man. Thanks, man. I appreciate you for having me.
My man, it's your boy Rick Muhammad, Brawler Sports Media in the building. My associates at 3kingsboxing.com, Studio 9. Till next time. Let's go, champs.
Let's go.
Brawlers, baby.